Good evening, everybody. I'm coming to you doing something for the first time that I haven't done before, which is talk to the camera. I wanted to go over a few things, give you a quick tour of what I'm doing, and also talk about a few mishaps that have happened this week. First off, I'm going to give you a quick tour of what we're doing tonight. As you may have seen in my last video, catching bluegills, we were in some brush and some woods. I'll link the video up here. During that time, if you follow the Facebook page, which I'll link down below, you may have seen that I got myself into some poison ivy. So the goal tonight is to sanitize everything that we took with us so as not to get the poison ivy again. Beyond that, the night after the poison ivy, there was a mishap with some of my equipment, which I will get into here in just a second. So if you've seen any of my posts before, you will see that I am new to the fishing world. I've been doing it for just 2 or 3 months now, and to get started, I was actually able to borrow a lot of equipment. My father-in-law has gone out of the country, has left me in charge of his fishing gear and tackle, and as a result, I have a pretty good setup going here. Quite a few boxes here, as you can see. Now, me being a beginner, I do not use even probably half of this stuff yet, but it is available, which is nice to have. So we have a few more boxes here, very well organized, and I am doing my best to keep it that way. Clean, neat, organized, and replacing anything that I may use that gets used up. So as you can see, pretty good setup here. Now, for myself personally, I am still learning and figuring out what it is I need on a daily basis. So when I am going out, right now just to the ponds, I carry this bag here. This is actually a double duty bag for me. It doubles as my hunting bag during hunting season, but right now it's got all of my fishing stuff in it. So the goal tonight is to get everything out of it and to put it in the laundry, get any of the oil from the poison ivy that may have been on it off, as well as clean everything that's inside. So we're going to work on that now. Okay, so we set up a little sanitation station here in the garage. Now, in the interest of not spreading any more of the poison ivy oil, I'm going to go ahead and wear these awesome gloves. So as I've mentioned before, I am just getting into the fishing world. So I'm also going to give you a little rundown of kind of what I keep in my bag as I'm sanitizing all of it here. First off, first aid kit, just something small. I keep a full-size first aid kit in my truck, but I like to have that one with me near the water in case something happens and it's not something I really need to go all the way back and get the full kit for, and can just patch up there by the water. Okay, next up is this small box. You saw the big boxes before. Small box really just is what I take down to the water with me. Again, I am new to all of this, so I'm really just trying to experiment and figure out what works in the places that I fish. This, as you can see, is technically a bass kit. Just got it at Walmart, and I've added a few things to it, taken a few things out. So just quick here, we got our hooks, some more hooks, topwater frog here, and plenty of soft plastics over here, and a couple topwaters and bobbers, just little basic things I can take down to the water with me to see what's in the water and what kind of techniques work for that water. Okay, and on the bag itself, there's quite a few pockets here. I believe this is just a bag I picked up from Academy during deer season, so keep a little bit of hand sanitizer in there. Bug spray for the Texas mosquitoes that are always out. Do have some zip ties in here just in case, quick repairs. Also use them for tagging deer. This emergency blanket, again, that's more of a cold weather thing. If I ever needed to cover anything or keep myself warm. A couple S hooks here just in case I need to hook anything onto the bag. Go into this pocket, we have a stringer, which I haven't had any occasion to use yet, but I keep it in there again in case I need it for anything else, repairs or anything else in the bag. Some of this is left over from deer season still. We have our turkey season. We have some face paint for camouflage, and just some paperwork that came with various things I bought, and of course fishing license to keep everything legal, and a couple pens just in case. I always like to have pens. Then further down in this pocket, just keep some hand wipes with me. Take the kids fishing. It's helpful to have also during times when you're trying to clean off your hands. Over here on this side, I do have a pair of scissors, cutting line, or anything else that may be needed. And more items, more for nighttime, usually deer season. It's a crank flashlight, doesn't require any batteries. It's something you can find on Amazon. I got for Christmas a few years ago. And then lastly, on this side, again, more for the hunting season, but I don't really take everything out of the bag, just the single-sided, I guess you call it a monocular, for looking out across the field or out across the water. And then on this side is a pair of long needle nose pliers for removing hooks, cutting line, anything that may be needed. And my hunting skinning knife, again, something else mostly for deer season, but doesn't hurt to keep in the bag, even for fishing. So again, with the poison ivy that was around, I am going to go ahead and clear everything out of this bag and throw it in the washer. That's the only way I can think of to make sure all of the poison ivy oil is off of it and does not reinfect anyone who comes into contact with it. Oh, we also have a headlamp, just in case. And then down here, is just a few soft baits I've been trying out, seeing how they work. Some power bait, swim bait, some baby brush hogs, watermelon seed, the yum dinger in pumpkin, and some I haven't opened yet, a smaller yum dinger in green pumpkin. Now, one more thing that's usually in the bag with me is this cam case. This holds my GoPro and accessories. I'm using the GoPro now, so it's not in the case, but we do have various mounts, and then also the GoPro floaty. I keep that on it just in case it falls into the water, off of my chest or off of my head or whatever I'm doing with it that day. Now, the last thing I'm going to sanitize today are the rods that were with me the day of the poison ivy. So this is just a little Ardent spin cast combo, and this was laying down in where I believe most of the poison ivy was concentrated. So we're going to give this a quick wipe down as well. Now, I had another rod with me, and this is where we get to the second set of mishaps. This is an Ardent spinning combo, which was also with me. Now, these were stored near the garage door, as most of my fishing gear is, and the other night the line got tangled and caught on the garage door. So as you can see up here, we did snap off part of the rod, so this one will be replaced. The reel is still good, and actually I know it's an entry-level reel, but it's one of my favorites to use, so it will be repurposed on another rod. And unfortunately, there was a second victim to the garage door. It is a Zebco Authentic Series, and it was a spin cast rod. The reel is still in perfect shape, so this one will also be replaced, and that reel will be put back on this one. But thank you for watching. Last thing I'll be doing tonight is taking the backpack, the shoes I was wearing, and the shorts I was wearing, putting them all in the washer to get nice and clean. The doctor assures me that this is the best way to prevent the oils from getting on anybody else or anything. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. Please also check out the Facebook page linked below and share your comments there. share your pictures, your videos, and anything having to do with fishing on that page. Thanks for watching.